What's going on? In today's version of Casual Saturdays, I have something pretty special for you. I just want to give you a quick, very easy to use method to overall just improve your entire reality, to create an atmosphere of pleasantness in your reality. Usually the things that we talk about are more specific in nature, and it's like, the nitty-gritty stuff, the details that is hard to implement. Well, this technique is very easy to put into use, and also you start to see the results faster. All right, the method that I'm talking about today to improve your overall reality is to create a reality amalgam for yourself. And all this really is a phrase, an affirmation that you just constantly repeat to yourself throughout the day. It doesn't have to be that many times, but every single time you remember to do it, you say it. And it's something that has to be very simple and easy to use. And you only do one. So it's not like affirmations where you read out, a bunch of different affirmations about different things. It's just one. And you can feel free to customize whichever one you like for yourself, whichever one resonates with you the most. But the one I use is, things just always work out for me. Or my life always takes care of me. These are my two go-to ones. And let's now get into why you want to use this and how this even helps you to create a pleasant reality. So by you constantly mentioning this to yourself, you affirming this, over time, you start to truly believe in it. You can start believing in it right away, and that will actually help you gain instant results. However, over time, even if you don't believe it at first, you just start to program it in your mind. And eventually, your subconscious does accept it. Okay? Now, there are two parts to this. Every single time you start to, let's just say you go with the affirmation or the amalgam, everything always just works out for me. Now, the first part to this is whenever you're just going about your day and little things come up and maybe something does work out for you. Maybe let's say you just find the perfect parking spot at the mall, or someone gives you a discount without you even asking later on, okay? Something like that. Then at that moment, you have to remember to wake up and affirm to yourself, wow, things just always work out for me. Things really do just always work out for me. And so you constantly have to wake up in those moments when things really do work out for you and affirm this, because then your mind gains evidence that this affirmation is factual. And so it accepts it even more. And now it becomes even more true for you. Now your reality, your overall reality will start to mold itself according to this new belief that you have programmed within your mind. How amazing is that? But now there's a complete other step to it that you also have to do. If you truly want this to work for yourself, another thing that you have to do is when things don't work out for you, okay? When something happens that you think is negative or against you, in those moments you also have to affirm, things just always work out for me. You have to remember to wake up and realize that if that affirmation is true, then that means that the current event that you have perceived to be negative is also just part of that affirmation. That event happening, maybe like a flat tire or a minor car accident, or something just negative, your boss yelling at you, something like that, you also have to give that the meaning, everything always works out for me, keeping in mind that that may lead to something down the road that will actually be beneficial for you. And that's really where the only challenge with this technique is when things are going great, it's very easy to affirm this. But when things are going kind of negative, now you have to remember to wake up, get out of that state of autopilot, alleviate yourself, detach yourself, and affirm your amalgam. My life always takes care of me. Or everything just always works out for me. And then you can let go of worrying. Just leave your worries to the affirmation, to that belief. And the more successful you are at detaching yourself from your worries, your fears, and just giving yourself just full surrender to your belief, to your new amalgam, that reality just takes care of me, my world just takes care of me, always, everything just always works out for me. The more successful you are at that, the greater it will actually work for you. So here it is. The results will be proportional to your willingness to actually give into this belief. If things go wrong and you completely lose it and you don't even remember to affirm this and you don't really care about this belief, then this will not work for you overall. But if you remember it in good and bad times together and you constantly affirm it to yourself, it will become true for you. I remember when I just started practicing reality transurfing, and I put this to use for myself. And even if you want evidence of this, go back to like my old videos, and I don't even know which video it was. Maybe if I remember, I'll link it somewhere. But I remember I made a video about this, and I had started practicing this reality amalgam. And honestly, ever since I have started practicing it, my life really does just work out all the time, to the point where now I'm so confident in the fact that life always works out for me that I don't worry about the details anymore. I don't focus on the details at all. I don't stress about the directions in the GPS where I have to go somewhere. I don't stress about the details of my business. I don't stress about certain things that don't deserve my focus, okay? I focus on the bigger picture of what I'm trying to create. And I let all my worries, all my fears of maybe not making it or, you know, not creating what I want, I let all of that go to my reality amalgam. Because I have a firm belief that life truly takes care of me at all times. So I've learned to detach myself from the worries. Let it all go. That's where it will test you. How much do you actually believe that your world takes care of you, your reality takes care of you? The extent to which you believe that wholeheartedly is the extent to which it will take care of you. And I've received profound results with this. Sometimes when I hit roadblocks or certain obstacles, either in my business or just in my personal life, I honestly just let go. I completely surrender to the problem. I'm just like, it's all good, you know? Life will take care of it for me. And that is just usually what happens. Maybe I'll run a quick slide of the future end goal that I would desire, and then I just completely detach myself from it. I detach myself from the worries, but also the desire that I have for that outcome. And as a result of that, I always end up manifesting a positive alternate reality. That's really what it is all about. When you start to put this into practice, the overall weather of your reality, the atmosphere of your reality will just form itself according to this new belief that you have built. And wherever you go, people will just treat you well. Or wherever you go, things will always just start working out for you. And then you can stop worrying and focusing so much of your energy into the details and just actually get back to the things that really matter, which is like creating your life, gaining a conscious awareness. So I hope that helps. I invite you right now to create your own personal reality amalgam. You can use mine if you'd like. They're actually from the Reality Transurfing book, so I'm not even going to claim that I made them. But it could be anything that you feel comfortable with, anything that you want to become true for you. But make it general, right? You don't want to get too specific. Just make it general, and the more general it is, the better your mind will actually learn to accept it. And then remember, you have to program it within your mind. When things go right, even if it's little things, when they go right, affirm it to yourself. My life takes care of me. When things go wrong, well, my life takes care of me, so I don't have to worry about it. And then keep affirming that. Every single time you worry, every single time you fear, my life takes care of me. And you will naturally see that life will reflect that mental attitude back to you. And then you just have all this time to not worry, not fear. So you can do with it whatever you'd like to. It's truly amazing, and it's truly like a pleasant experience if you allow it to be. So just allow it to be. This is one of the simplest exercises you can do. If you don't do any of the stuff that I talk about on my channel, then just do this. It's the easiest way. All right? Don't be lazy and stop waiting. Just start creating. See you in the next video.